Hello, I am Jennifer Park of the Office of the U.S. Chief Statistician in the U.S. Office of Management and Budget, or OMB for short. If you have listened to the other presentations featured in this webinar, this last presentation will recap the most important information we've shared. If you are viewing this presentation alone, that's okay too. This webinar described how federal agencies keep statistics on race, ethnicity relevant, accurate, objective, and accessible. We described how OMB coordinates a decentralized federal statistical system by facilitating interagency collaboration. We also described how these agencies work together to identify data gaps and improve the quality of statistics. We also described the ways in which federal agencies continue to evaluate and improve the way they produce race-ethnicity data so that the public can access the best data the federal government can provide. Then, we described our current standards for the collection and reporting of race-ethnicity data for federal agencies. We described how we used our established process to begin a periodic review of the current standard to evaluate the functioning of the standards and identify areas for possible improvement which could lead to improved information quality. That interagency working group has now prepared an interim report to OMB on its findings, drawing from prior public comment, federal agency experience, and research to date. OMB is asking for public comment on that report, and that means you. The Interagency Working Group has identified 4 areas for review and possible revision to the current standard. 1. Question format and non-response. 2. The classification of a Middle Eastern or North African race ethnicity. 3. Additional minimum reporting categories for American Indian or Alaska Native, Asian, Black or African American, Hispanic or Latino, Native Hawaiian or other Pacific Islander, and white groups. And 4. Relevance of terminology. The Interagency Working Group prepared an interim report, but has not yet issued any recommendations. And OMB has not made any decisions at this time. OMB will post the interim report in the Federal Register during 2017. The public will have 60 days to send in their comments. Electronic submissions are best. You can look for the notice on www.regulations.gov. The Federal Register notice will provide instructions about how to send comments. The Interagency Working Group will review the comments received and prepare recommendations to OMB. Those recommendations will be made available to the public. Remember, we need you to help keep federal statistics on race ethnicity relevant and accurate. Thank you for your help.